Alright, so we're down here in the cellar getting ready to try our Fouch Family Vineyard Riesling. It's owned by Dan and Marianne Fouch. The block of Riesling is located about a mile and a half south of our farm. It was planted back in 2006 by Dan and Marianne. It's on a western slope hillside with loam clay soils, and within this block we see also a lot of variation in cluster compactness. We see the traditional tight cluster Riesling, and then we also see a looser cluster where we have smaller berries, more golden, and which makes this site pretty unique. On this western slope it doesn't get a whole lot of morning sunlight. It's surrounded with trees, so it's basically just from the afternoon, and that will have a different impact on the aroma profile on the wine. And not having that morning sunlight to dry off the vines, you would think that you get a lot of maybe botrytis or fungus problems, but really not. It's a well-drained site and pretty unique. So let's get ready and then try this. Like I mentioned, this was planted back in 2006. Our first harvest was in 2008, and we only managed to pull off about 30 cases worth of wine from this 2.5 acre block, so it's pretty shocking. But in 2009 we increased the production to about 240 cases, and in the 2010 vintage we're up to 400 cases, which is great for that site. And Dan and Marianne is also the exclusive Riesling growers for us. We only have 1 acre of Riesling on our farm, and they have a 2.5 acre block that's in production right now. But also have another 2.5 acre block which is planted on sandy loam soil, and will be in production by next year. So hopefully by next year we'll be able to ramp up the production even more. So unlike our dry estate Riesling, this one is really exotic. A lot of peach, pear, some golden delicious apple, but just beautiful. A lot of flower tones and floral notes in here. Makes a really attractive nose. Great balance. This wine was vinified in two different ways. We did a whole 50% of the grapes was pressed whole cluster, so where we unloaded right from the bins into the press and start pressing right away, and then the other 50% was crushed and left on the skins to extract more aromatic compounds and make the wine a little bit fuller and richer. And they were fermented separately, 2 different heat strains, and then also stopped during fermentation to leave us a little bit of the residual sweetness to give the wine more of that juicy character, but also more weight and mouthfeel and just overall balance. And this is a wine that's going to age really great, and I'm looking forward to getting this out in April. Cheers.